more of a Q&A, kind of a viewer controlled segment. Kind of just hanging out here, really. Not expecting a lot of people. Yeah, like I said, we're just going to do kind of like a Q&A and, yeah, see where it goes from there. Let the viewers control the channel. Take trajectory of the channel at least, you know. But while we're waiting for some people to come in, we are going to look at the radar. It appears some of my viewers are clear of any weather right now. But it does look like Texas down toward the Waco area is starting to pick up. We're looking at cell H5. We do have a hell core in it. Looks like peak wind intensity is 125, so that's about a EF2. Let's check our velocity product. Velocity's not too tight on that one. Severe thunderstorm warning. Tornado watch. Okay. So over here towards Mount Calm, we have a little bit of rotation, trying to pick up, but nothing too significant. But over here in Mississippi, hey Pickles, how you doing? It's the Raging Dill Pickle. Oh, I love it. The Raging Dill Pickle. Ah, yes. I just kind of did a Q&A, you know, just kind of on here, you know. Couldn't sleep yet, so I was like, might as well do it live. Maybe do a Q&A or, you know, cover the weather. So what's the Pickles doing? Oh, yeah, I believe so. Depends on what you're getting caught up on. If you're talking about the internet spiel, it's a lot. But I did tell you, she did put up a learning language model, and I found discrepancies in it, and I told her about it. You know, I commented on her post and told her, you know, that basically this is a learning language model. This is AI. She took the post down, but luckily I screenshotted it. So, yeah. Dude, I used to have to be at work by 5, and I'd have to wake up at 3. It sucked. But we all know the pickle. The pickle works hard. So we are looking at radar products right now over in the Greenville, Mississippi area, Lakeville, and Montrose. We have a tornado warning. I'm looking at the radar products and actually watching them. Yeah, it's only going to get worse. It's almost like the weather. It's almost like the weather. I can compare it to the weather. It's only going to get worse. But yeah, I totally agree. And then at the forefront of that, you had all that come out of Arkansas, which was earlier today. It was in Oklahoma, and it dropped a couple of twisters. I think it was 5. I'd have to go back and look at Reddit. That's where all my storm chasing buddies and stuff like that. That's where all they reside in my ways of contact, should I say? I go straight to Reddit. Hey George. Hey Reed. I got one buddy on here who's actually on the radar map. He is. Come on, Brandon. Where are you at? Oh yeah, he's up there towards Carutherville, Mississippi, I believe it is. No, Tennessee. He is watching over, that part. And then I got another buddy of mine, Corey. He's down in. Let's see where he's at. He's in Forest City. He's actually watching the storms come out of Caldwell. I see a third eyeball. Hello, third person. Or second person. Whoever else is watching. Hello. This is kind of like a Q&A. Kind of like a viewer directed interface or whatever. And we'll even do one better. Yeah. Actually, yes. Brandon Kopic. You would be absolutely right. Hey, H. Davis. How you doing, man? But yes, this is kind of what I do late at night. Is I get on the radar here, and I'll watch storms. Certain stills. Mama's okay. She's in bed. She laid down not too long ago. She's just trying to avert herself from stress, but it just keeps coming along. But hey, yeah, this is kind of what I do at night. Is I'll watch radar products. If a storm gets too bad, like one just popped over in like Holly Springs area, over in the Olive Branch, Tennessee area, Memphis, Tennessee area. It's actually Olive Branch, Mississippi. Brett Adar is there actually. We just had a tornado drop down there. So what I'll do is I'll look at these radar products, and if I see a tornado pop or spin off on radar, if it hasn't been warned yet, I'll go ahead and warn the National Weather Service. That way we can get people out of the way of the storm's path as quickly as possible, so nobody dies. Because nocturnal tornadoes are among the deadliest tornadoes. As you can tell, I mean, you just in your bed and all of a sudden you get tired. You wake up in the clouds. Yeah, that's a terrible dream. I would rather fight Freddy Krueger in his dreams, than to wake up to a fucking tornado. And I woke up to a tornado, and let me tell you, it's the most terrifying experience you will ever endeavor in your life, because you don't know what's where, what, and what the fuck that is coming from the sky when you just wake up. It was actually pretty cool. My last live earlier, I was hot micing and it didn't catch it. I reviewed my last live. I hot mic'd because my tablet crashed, and I thought it quit. It's hot micing, and I was watching one of these sales. It had some extreme gate to gate shear, and I was watching one of these cells as it went tornadic. Like I jumped up and down. I was like, "Yeah, it went tornadic." Not supposed to be excited that it did, but right as I was like, "Yeah, that one's fixing to spin off," it went tornadic, and I was like, "Yeah, buddy, I knew it." And I only wish that it would have caught that last little piece of the live stream. That would have been cool. And yeah, she is a stress magnet. I know. See, that's also another reason I do what I do. This is because I about lost my life in 2024 to a nocturnal tornado had it not been for Mom, because she had just, I don't know, she just woke up out of nowhere and told me I need to go look at the sky. And by that time there was a mesocyclone, and it was already signatured on radar as having a TDS, or a tornado signature, tornado debris signature. And it already started dropping its vortex, its main little wispy little line vortex. And had I not went outside, I would have died. It, it was like 1 o'clock in the fucking morning. There was no siren. I could only see the debris ball. Yeah. I am terrified of nocturnal tornadoes. I get to see the storms build, but never hit. But go west, east, or north, or south. See, a lot of places, it's weird because I've seen them go to, they'll drop in certain places and they'll just skip other places. And then when like you're asleep or some shit, the damn thing will come through and be like, "Ha ha, eat human." That's why that's why we do what we do. Because nocturnal tornadoes, they're deadly. And a lot of people, if not warned, they would sleep right through the shit. Yeah, see, my siren never went off. Never went off. They never tested it, nothing. That, or it was just too fucking far away from where I was. Because I did live in the middle of a cornfield, so that was great. I watched a couple of tornadoes that will go across the backfield and shit and tear up a bunch of trees. And like every now and then you'll see like pieces of a house or something fly and be like, "Well, there's the neighbor's top of that house." Oh, Charlie lost his roof. But the lightning, though, if it wasn't for lightning, I'd walk out there by a tornado. But the lightning and the tornado, fuck that. And see, a lot of our I'm also glad technology has came as far as it did, because we now have the advanced radar models and products that we have nowadays, and it makes it easier to detect and find tornadoes off of radar products, because tornadoes sometimes can drop in a field and no one ever know it. And then all of a sudden, it sounds like a thunderstorm outside, and what is that? Is that fucking KCS railway coming through? No, that's just a tornado that hit the town way about 5 miles away from you, and nobody knew about. Yeah, see, boggy areas, I don't know what it is, but boggy areas seem to not get hit by tornadoes. I don't know why. Maybe it's the water around it, but I mean, I'm not saying that it's impossible, but I've seen rivers completely break up a tornadic supercell. Tornado goes to hit the river and it just dissipates as soon as it gets the river. So something to do with water, or maybe it's just the pressure around the water that disrupts it, because tornadoes are mainly low pressure systems. I lived in the Mississippi River Delta, so that was great. There was a tornado every fucking week, I swear. One time a tornado stole my trash can, like literally just took off with the fucking thing. Watched it. I was on the front porch. I was like, hey, that's my trash can. Well, I guess it's your trash can now. I'm not fucking chasing you. You know, just a 10,000 foot column of death in clouds and pissed off Mother Nature just walking down the road with your fucking trash can. I'm not chasing that fucking thing. Oh. And what makes them even scarier is rain wrap tornadoes. Rain tornadoes are among the most wicked thing that can ever haunt my nightmares. But not only can you not see the fucking thing at night anyway, you can't see it if it's wrapped in rain. Has anybody ever seen a tornado completely sweep a house? Only to say fuck neighbor John? Yeah, not worth chasing. I'm not chasing that trash can. It can have the trash can. It now owns the trash can. City workers ask me, hey man, where'd the trash can get? The fucking tornado took it. You didn't go. I'm not chasing that fucking trash can. You can get it. Hell, it threw it somewhere that way. I seen it go up in a spiral and just fucking fly away. Yeah, I've seen them completely skip a house. Just completely go over the fucking thing. Like it was not there. Or it was there and it was like, ew, I'm not touching that. Then again, it could have been Chuck Norris's house. I didn't think of that. I once saw Chuck Norris fighting Mother Nature. We now have hurricanes. One time, Chuck Norris went to this tiger exhibit, and he went to pet the tiger, and the tiger started growling. And so the tour guide freaked out and told the tiger to get up very slowly and walk away. And the tiger did. You know, I could probably tell Chuck Norris jokes all night. Chuck Norris was a badass. I love Chuck Norris. Matter of fact, that's probably what's going to go on. Chuck Norris currently is the Grim Reaper. I heard that old Grim Reaper, he retired. See, Chuck Norris was once bitten by a cobra. After 5 days of excruciating pain, the cobra died. Chuck Norris can divide by 0. You see, Chuck Norris is so great. Chuck Norris built the log cabin he was born in. See, Chuck Norris also, he counted to infinity twice and wrote down. was tired of Grim getting knocked. Yeah, and Chuck Norris was like, you know what? Leave people alone. The Grim Reaper hasn't been seen since. You know, Chuck Norris is scary. The boogeyman goes to sleep every night. Before he does it, then his closet Norris. Oh, there's no. Chuck Norris's keyboard doesn't have a control key because Chuck Norris is always in control. Hi, did y'all know the reason why Waldo has not been found is because Chuck Norris super flail kicked him into outer space? You know, Chuck Norris is so badass he can slam a revolving door. And matter of fact, I went to his house. He's actually got a grizzly bear, but the bear's not dead. The fucking thing's scared to move. Poor bear. Chuck Norris doesn't use GPS. He just moves and the world decides where he is. Chuck Norris once started a fire with 2 sticks. Now we have the sun. One time, Chuck Norris seen John Cena and said, "You can't hide from me because I can see you." It must be everybody's bedtime. Or the mods don't block them all. That's the way we like it. That's the way we like it. Let's check the radar. Let's see what's going on in the weather world. We still have a tornado in Greenville. Oh, we got 2 in Shell. He made John Cena cry. Yeah. You know, when Chuck Norris cuts onions, the onions scream in terror. The onions wipe Chuck Norris's tears. Ow! I got bitted by a bug. It's awful quiet tonight, Pickles. I figured my stream would be like, I don't know, taking over and the comments be popping like it was earlier. It was wild. Boober got mad. And then the fool said, they're sealed records. Then said that he didn't see anything inside of sealed records, but the fact that he mentioned that something was sealed records means that you looked at sealed records. Like, you cannot say it's a sealed record without having looked at a sealed record. And when I live streamed that one, he was all like, "Oh shit." That's what I was wondering too. Yeah, like it must be past their bedtime. Hell, let's see here. 2 people would stream. I know all the other mods might be in bed. We have a tornado watch in Texas. Very small cell. Oh, absolutely. You see, if brain cells were gasoline, he wouldn't have enough to run a pissant's go-kart around a Cheerio. That's just the truth. That's just the truth behind the boobies. Like, he exhibits room temperature IQ. He is the reason that stepdaddies run away from milk and never come back. He's the reason we have warning labels on warning labels. Did you know a pack of warning labels comes with a pack of warning fucking labels? There's a warning label on a pack of fucking warning labels. Alright, let's see here. What's popping on radar? Might wrap this one up here in a couple minutes. Could put me something on Netflix. Watch some TV. I gave it 30, Couple peoples. The Dead Pickles came on. This should be fun. Oop. Not me accidentally dropping my email in chat. They got pickles. Now you have my email. That is my email. That way, if you or anybody else would like to get a hold of me off channel, off stream, y'all can. I think I'm going to wrap it up. Put me something on Netflix. Chill out. Try to go to bed. The storms are dying off, so yeah. I'll keep an eye on the weather still, but they're starting to die off. They're starting to lose their updraft. So, all right, guys, gonna hop down. I'm gonna get me some rest and see what tomorrow holds. I thank you, Pickles, for coming in, and I'll see you next live stream. And that way, also, Pickles, I can take and like send you weather pictures, radar data, just I don't know, random fucking pictures of beaches, sand, anything I find interesting. Yeah. Yep. Netflix and chill. Absolutely. I'm gonna have a quiet evening. Yep. All right, guys. I love y'all. I'm gonna get off of here. Be here. And I'll be here. Absolutely. I mean, I try to provide quality entertainment for everybody. But yeah, you can jump downsies and go find something chill to do. But all right, I'll see y'all tomorrow.